The man had just gotten home. We walked in on his wife and her first love, acting intimately. Seeing the man enter the first love even provoked him with words. But the man didn't lose his temper. Instead, he quietly returned to the bedroom, decisively signed the divorce papers, and ended this pathetic 3-year marriage. It turned out they had been married for 3 years. But not only did they sleep in separate rooms, his wife also treated him as a stand-in for her first love. Yet those 3 years of companionship meant nothing, compared to a single text from the first love, saying he had returned to the country to be with her first love. The wife immediately chose to divorce the man. Thinking about all he had given in those 3 years, he realized it had all been for nothing. He no longer dwelled on it, choosing instead to let go on his own. So, after signing the divorce papers, he left the place. He instantly returned to his identity as the wealthy heir of a corporate empire. Meanwhile, the clueless woman continued dancing joyfully with her first love, unaware that the man she still loved deeply never truly loved her back. He only wanted to use her family's wealth to solve his own financial crisis. Back at home, now as himself again, the man told his father about the divorce. His father burst into a joyful laugh upon hearing it, exclaiming that the divorce was the right move. It turned out that back then, the man had gone so far as to break ties with his father just to marry the woman. In the end, it all turned out to be a waste. The father comforted his son right away, saying the woman was never good enough for him. The man apologized to his father for his past decisions, but the father didn't blame him at all. He even passed down the position of CEO to his son. After the man left, his father, to get back at the woman, immediately terminated the partnership with her family's company. Sure enough, the next second the woman received the termination notice, she panicked and quickly turned to her best friend for help. But her best friend's company had already been acquired. Unbeknownst to her, the person who bought it was none other than her ex-husband. Coincidentally, her best friend had a crush on the new CEO. Wanting to help the woman, best friend decided to introduce her to the CEO. The next day came quickly. The woman showed up at the company entrance with her first love and her best friend, waiting for the new CEO. Soon, a fleet of luxury cars pulled up. The man stepped out in a suit, and everyone was stunned. The best friend assumed the man was the CEO, but the woman didn't believe it. After all, they had lived together for 3 years. She knew his financial background well, so she stopped the man, accusing him of trying to pester her again, saying they were already divorced. But the man ignored her coldly, telling her to move aside. He even scolded his secretary for leaking his whereabouts and threatened to fire her on the spot. The best friend, frightened by his aura, believed he must be the CEO and not the woman's ex-husband, quickly explained that it was all a misunderstanding. After hearing this, the man turned to leave. Unexpectedly, the woman's first love blocked his way, accusing the man of spending lavishly just to put on a show and attract the woman's attention. The man still ignored him, but just as he tried to leave, the first love blocked him again. At this moment, the woman finally realized that the man wasn't just someone from her past. She scolded the first love, telling him to stop the nonsense, apologized to the man, and invited him to attend the auction with him. But the man didn't respond, simply turning and walking away. Soon, they arrived at the auction venue. The woman and her first love arrived there first. If they could successfully reach a deal with a man's company, the woman would have enough funds to help her first love's company out of its financial trouble. Just as she finished speaking, the man arrived with his secretary. Seeing this, the woman pulled her best friend over and suggested they go to the restroom together. In the restroom,